Hello again. The other day I had a new Belgium ale. I don't remember what it was at this point. It was amazing. So then now I'm looking at the stores every time I walk in to see what new Belgium ales they have on it in stock, so I can try to find this beer that I had again because I really, really want to share it with you guys. October. Anyway, but I did see this. And I'm relatively certain that I haven't done a review on this before, but it's a New Belgium Long Table. So it's a Farmhouse ale, which, confusingly enough, is a Saison. We just like to confuse the names. Anyway, same difference. 6.2% alcohol by volume, which is right in the middle of the category. An ode to the communal Saison Long Table Farmhouse Ale brings together the juicy fruit flavors of Belgian yeast and Nelson Sauvin hops with spicy and toasty notes of Munich and rye grains. Grab a seat. So let's give this a shot. I really like Saison. It's a very it's like a Belgian ale light. So if you're not really into the super spicy, incredibly characteristic flavors of a Belgian, but you're kind of interested in that, this is like the gateway, and a good place to start. And so I think it has a lot of I don't even know what the word would be. A lot of comfortable hop and malt flavors, and then has this interesting kind of exotic spiciness to it, but it's not like over the top and weird. So that's that's how I would describe Saison. I don't know if anybody agrees with that, but anyway, here it is. So, however, when I smell, boy, it is definitely got that kind of clovey banana smell to it. But it smells a lot like rice too. Anyway, very enjoyable. Color, I almost drank it without looking at color. Beautiful golden color. I don't think that we expect, we expect a long-lasting, dense, rocky head. Didn't happen when I poured it, but we should see some Belgian lacing. But without the head, it's hard to tell if we're going to see the lacing. But we'll watch and see if I remember. So, or you watch and you see. We'll see. All right. Yeah. It just has like this big, deep flavor to it, and it's malty, and it's hoppy, and it's fruity, and it has like that hint of clove spice to it. But no one characteristic it overtakes the rest, and it's just incredibly well balanced. It's a really very enjoyable category of beer. Style of beer, and I really thoroughly enjoy it. The Saison description in the BJCP style guideline is super long, like from here all the way down here. A lot of styles don't have that much to say about technique, about flavors so specifically. But the idea is you want the kind of combination of the fruity and spiciness. We got that. High attenuation, extremely high, it says. Extremely high attenuation is going to give you this dry finish. And so that's probably what I was saying when I was describing as I was saying it has this hoppy finish to it. So that's in there. We should get some soft malt character. And it says, and it's very well worded, the addition of one or more spices serve to add complexity, but shouldn't dominate the balance. Low peppery yeast-derived phenols may be present instead of, or in addition to spice additions. So they could put a flavor in it, or they can just use the fermentation byproducts to get that flavor. So really, the how it gets there isn't as important so much as that it's there and that it's very well balanced. And I think that's very interesting. we're looking for a hop flavor, but it's really on the back burner, so it's not aggressive, and it should have a low to moderate tart sourness. Now, I always get a little weirded out when I see a Saison described as farmhouse ale because I feel like we're getting into that next category, which is sour ales, and I get a little nervous about sour ales because as much as when I was a kid I drank pickle juice, I'm not particularly inclined to do so, as an adult. I drink adult beverages now. So, Saison walks that fine line between, a regular ale and a sour. And so it has that brightness, like that kind of citrusy throwback to it, but not in a way that's overbearing. And so really complexity and balance, I think, is a really defines this particular beer style and makes it terribly enjoyable. And it showcases hops, it showcases yeast in a way I think that is agreeable to the American palate, but lets you explore these other flavors that are out there and kind of expands your beer horizons. At least that's how I felt as I drink it. And so I feel like sometimes when I'm someplace with people who trust me enough to either give them a beer that they know that they will like or to drink it if they don't like it, sometimes that's a strategy of mine. I will give them a Saison and just ask just to see, how do they like it. And anyway, this is easy to find. You don't have to go to some hoity-toity beer place. You can find New Belgium. This is the company that makes Fat Tire. You can find it in a lot of places. So I recommend giving it a shot and sharing with me what you think about it. And then what you think about Saisons in general. And then if you have a particularly favorite, I would like to hear. So I'm going to see if I can track some down that might explore the category a little bit more. Category style. Just because I think it's very enjoyable. So there you have it. New Belgium Farmhouse Ale, Long Table Farmhouse Ale. Perfect for this season. It's a good, summer into fall style, so enjoy it for that. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.